I went to a Jesuit boys' school, Rockhurst High School in Kansas City. And, all right, some Jesuits in the house. I like that. I like that.
Watch that speech, you could visibly see some of these leaders, especially the Catholic ones, move to tears. That includes Kaine, Speaker John Boehner, Senator Marco Rubio. And with Kaine, he does say for a variety of reasons, he feels a special connection to this Pope. As Pope Francis continues his journey, he shares a message of humility and caring for the common man.
That's been the striking feature of it, and that's something that leaders need to hear.
Virginia Senator Tim Kaine says these ideas can apply to us all, but especially Congress.
To be a leader, you should be a servant. You shouldn't measure yourself by your salary, your title, how many perks you have. You should measure yourself by your service ethic.
Kaine, a Catholic, shares parallels with Pope Francis. Both men spent formative years manifesting Jesuit teachings and serving others in Latin America.
Military dictatorship in Honduras, where I was, and he came up as a young priest under a military dictatorship, people getting oppressed.
For Kaine, the experiences he had as a young Jesuit missionary never left him.
From family to my work to, you know.
And he will be speaking basically about the social justice doctrine that is Catholicism. How is it possible that many people listening to him, especially there in person in the Congress, will try? Senator, you're practically an honorary Jesuit given your work with the Jesuits in Central America over the years, a long time ago, 20, 30 years ago in Honduras and places like that. But today, the Pope addressing the Congress in the United States of America here, he's going to be the only person in that room who is not a candidate, which is sort of unusual.
Yeah. Keep you up to date right here on the air and online at WJLA.com. Now back out here live at the Capitol. It's an absolute thrill to have Senator with us this morning, so bright and early. Thank you for getting up.
Absolutely. It's
Appreciate it. You are a devout Catholic. This has got to be such a thrilling day for you.
It is. I'm never going to forget this day. You don't have many days where when you wake up, you know, I will always remember this day, but I was a Jesuit missionary in Latin America in the 1980s when Pope Francis as a priest was coming up in a very similar environment in Argentina. I was living in Honduras, a military dictatorship. Argentina was too. So I kind of feel like I know a little bit about this person, and we're just so excited for the opportunity.
You're right. Well, we have Democrat Senator Tim Kaine. Kaine is a devout Catholic, who's going to be attending this morning's historic address as well. Senator?
Hey, Chris, great to be with you. Thank you.
Let's not avoid the obvious. We always like to, say, well, I'm religious, but that's my business.
Yeah.
Not today. You're a Catholic.
Yeah,
the Pope is here. The reception has been amazing. You did missionary work with the Jesuits when you were growing back. What does this mean to you personally?
Well, this is going to be a day I'll remember my whole life. There's not...
At 10 o'clock this morning, Pope Francis will make history again, being the first Pope to address a joint session of Congress. He says he's here as a pastor, not as a politician, but some on Capitol Hill are skeptical about what the Pope will say at this joint address. We have Virginia Senator Tim Kaine with us here, our special guest. And Senator, thank you very much for being here with us.
Great to be with you.
Your reaction to the Pope here, and some who are skeptical, saying he favors one political party over another.
Well, I'm really excited. I'm a Catholic. I was a Jesuit missionary in Latin America in the 1980s, and I feel like I have a connection with this Pope because of that. And I go to a church where my parish council leader is named Francis Pope. Go figure. So,
by Virginia Senator Tim Kaine to talk a little bit more about the address that's going to be happening today. Senator Kaine, a lifelong Catholic, I should say, and a former Jesuit missionary, and so you come into this meeting today with the Pope with a very different perspective, and I would imagine you've got to be excited on some level.
Aaron, I'm very excited. My wife and I are both going to be in chambers. I was a Jesuit missionary in Latin America during the 1980s at the same time as the Pope was a priest coming up in some very difficult times, and so being here for this first address, it's a really magical opportunity.
Welcome to the Hope Above YouTube channel. We will be talking about prophecy this evening and the sad death of American churches. Hillary, who is a puppet of the Jesuits, has just picked a puppet of the Jesuits for her running mate. Let me be clear, as I do not vote, nor did I vote for the Bush or Romney, who were also both Jesuit puppets. One very painful truth I wish I could get people to understand: that voting is futile. I hate when my family or people in the news say if you don't vote you have no right to complain. It's sad that people are so easily deceived and cannot see the biblical truth. The Bible is clear: the whole world worships Lucifer and his Church of Rome. If you take the time, you will find that the separation of church and state is a lie. The governments of the world are full of Jesuit-trained leaders and their foot soldiers, the Masons. As you watch the video, you will see Tim Kaine quote from the Bible. If you have watched my previous videos, you will know his God is not the God from the Bible. The Catholic's church stone is set on Mary/Isis, Istar. The government has gone out of its way to persecute Christians for many years in the USA. But the government is run by the most evil fundamentalist organization called the Jesuits. The white pope is a puppet to the black pope, the Jesuit general, and his name is Relevant Father Adolfo Nichols. Next time you go to vote, just remember both parties love the whore of Rome. Revelation 17. If you love social justice warriors, poverty like in Argentina, runaway Catholic Hispanic immigration, and Black Lives Matter, remember it all comes from Rome. The next video is going to show all leaders going before their masters at Georgetown. Please take the time to read the Bible, especially Daniel and Revelation, to understand the Bible is 100% true and accurate. Even Australia, the Jesuits are out in the open and have taken over their country as well. Thank you for tuning into Hope Above YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Professor Michael Bailey, Chair of the Department of Government, Ron Kaine, and Kevin Spacey. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Dr. Victor Cha, Director of Asian Studies Program, School of Foreign Service, Dr. Robert Groves, Provost of Georgetown University, and Ambassador Susan Rice, Assistant to the President for National Security Affairs.
Well, good morning and welcome. It's a pleasure to gather with you this morning for this wonderful event, a lecture by the President of the World Bank, Dr. Jim Young Kim.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for coming out this afternoon. My name is Kevin Preskennis. I am a senior in the college, and I'm very proud to welcome former Speaker of the House and Republican presidential candidate Newt Gingrich to Georgetown today.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Lindsay Bruinsma, an MBA candidate at the McDonough School of Business, John J. DeGioia, President of Georgetown University, Brian T. Moynihan, CEO of Bank of America, and Warren E. Buffett, Chairman of the Board and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway.
Carol Lancaster, Dean of the School of Foreign Service, Georgetown University, and Secretary of State, Hillary Rodham Clinton.
please welcome to the stage John J. DeGioia, President of Georgetown University, and President Bill Clinton, founder Clinton Foundation and 42nd President of the United States.
Highness.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Robert Groves, Provost of Georgetown University, and Leon Panetta, the Secretary of Defense.
Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage John J. DeGioia, President of Georgetown University.
And Secretary John Kerry.
Thank you very much, Hillary, for a very, very generous introduction. And thank you most of all for the remarkable work that you have done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Everybody, please have a seat. Please have a seat. It is wonderful to be back at Georgetown. Thank you. Thank you, Georgetown. Hey. Thank you so much. Now, thank you, Georgetown.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Amu Menon, MBA student, David A. Thomas, Dean of the McDonough School of Business, John J. DeGioia, President of Georgetown University, Brian Moynihan, CEO of Bank of America, and Bono.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, special guests, Provost O'Donnell, faculty, students, and friends, and Foreign Minister Davutoglu. I'm Carol Lancaster, Dean of the Edmund A. Walsh School of Foreign Service, here on the campus of Georgetown University.
Welcome. My name is Rob Manuel, and I'm the Dean of the School of Continuing Studies at Georgetown. Along with our partners today, Parenting Magazine, Parenting Group, we welcome you this morning to the Moms Congress on Education and Learning. I want to once again welcome you to Georgetown on behalf of Parenting and Georgetown. Welcome, Secretary Duncan.
Good morning. Good to see you guys. It's a real honor to be here. We had a fantastic conversation last year and really appreciate the opportunity.
It's a great pleasure and an honor for me to be here at Georgetown University, a university that I have always admired, not only for the quality of its scholarship, but also for its commitment, its long-term, fervent commitment to teaching undergraduate students. I want to join in congratulating the faculty for their promotions.